Saif Bud up in the building. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the rematch. We're gonna be, well, like you say, there don't appear to be no rematch in the contract, but we know for sure that Lomachenko wants his rematch. Okay. Right, where are we? Okay, and we're starting off with Saif Bud up in the building. Saif Bud, how you doing, my friend?
Salute, family. How you doing?
I'm doing real good, man. I'm doing real good. Had a real busy day, but you know, we have these challenges. What's going on there? What did I just do? We have these challenges, time constraints, but we still bang it out. You know what I mean? Okay, so where are we gonna start? You start off, Saif Bud. You start off because I know you got something on your mind.
All right, I'm on my last little break. Hitting this J. Hey man, first off, apologies if I came on incorrect last time on your show, man. I was when the fight was on.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, I had some putting over the house, man, after I watched the fight. You know what I'm saying? And she was acting up, so you know.
No, man, it's all good. It's all good. You know, you came on, you expressed yourself.
Yeah, it's a family show.
It's all good. It's all good. So did you get a chance to rewatch the fight? Have you had a change of heart?
I definitely watched. I was watching the fight the first time. I can say that I was slightly distracted, but I'll tell you like this: I scored the whole fight, and if you look on my channel, Fighting Words with Saif Bud, you'll see my whole analysis of it. I gave my whole scorecard, but I'll say that at the end of the day, I scored 6 rounds for Loma, and I scored 6 rounds for Lopez. I think people got too carried away with thinking that Lopez took away the first 7 rounds. I mean, I think that was ridiculous. If I can recall back in my mind, I would say that rounds 1 and the rounds that went to Lopez was rounds 1, 2, 3 and 4 went to Loma. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 5, 6, 7 went to Lopez. And 12 went to Lopez. So I counted that as 12 rounds. You know what I mean? And the rest I gave to Loma. I gave a full analysis of my breakdown of each round and stuff like that. So it's like a little 15-minute video. But anyway, but as far as the rematch,
yeah,
I'll tell you like this, man. No need for a rematch. They you know, when you sign a contract, I feel like that means something. They signed the contract without a rematch clause, so no need for a rematch. You know, they both want to go different directions in their career anyway. So be it.
There's no need for a rematch.
No need. I will say this though, man. I think that when it comes to things like you know, quote unquote undisputed, I think that we should bring back the old school rule of 15 rounds. Because you got 2. It might be a little controversial. You got 2 elite fighters. You know what I mean? That made it to the status of 4 belts at a time. I think that we should, you know, it should be understood that, you know, you guys are on a level that deserves something past the championship rounds. We're talking about undisputed rounds, 13 to 15. Because how different would that fight have been if these guys would have fought in the 80s and had to fight 15 rounds?
Yeah. Well, you think that Lomachenko would have won? He was on the ascendancy. You think that would have favored Lomachenko?
Well, anything I say about that would just be, you know, me just
speculating.
You know, so it'd be all speculation. You know what I'm saying? But I would say that I think that it would tell a better story. Because what would have happened if Hearns and Leonard would have fought in 2020 with 12 rounds? Leonard wouldn't be the man he is today. That was early in his career, man, when he fought Hearns for the first time.
Yeah. So you're talking about undisputed. Is Lopez undisputed?
Well, let me ask you this question, Ralphie. If he's undisputed, is there any confusion or is there any muddiness in the waters about anybody even saying that he's not undisputed? I don't even want to come and say it. I'm gonna ask you: have you heard any inkling of people saying that he may not be undisputed?
Well, I don't know. I'm just asking the question. I haven't really been on. I haven't really been
got your ears to to the street
Yeah.
like that? No, come
Yeah,
on,
I'm
man.
not really.
Come on, man. You trying to sell me a horse in Delaware, man?
No, man. I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's not just to you; it's to the people in the chat.
I know that's right.
And who do you believe is the franchise now? Who is the franchise right about now? Not just to you, but to everybody listed. Who is the franchise lightweight?
Well, the franchise champion, whoever Suleiman say is the franchise champion, no matter what. Now I'm gonna give it to you like this, Ralphie, man. Look, we talk about, you know what I'm saying, these belts are they come with the understanding of, you know, these belts, you know, have great glory, but they also have great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like you got obligations for every world title. You know what I'm saying? Mandatories are what legitimizes the belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If anybody can get a franchise belt, because they never said that you had to be a champion to get a belt. Not they didn't say that you didn't, but I'm just saying though, the words are really ambiguous for a reason. You know what I'm saying? The franchise, all that stuff, we don't need that in boxing, man. Boxing needs one champion, and I so want to embrace Teofimo Lopez for being undisputed, but honestly, I cannot say that he's undisputed because there was a man out there named Devin Haney who was elevated to full world champion due to the fact that the current champion belt holder at the time was supposed to fight him and he didn't. And we all know that the rules are, if you don't see your mandatory, you know, if you don't see a mandatory, and you can lose your belt.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So if you can lose that bet because of consequences, you know what I'm saying? So like if he didn't fight him and he chose to fight somebody else, you know, there's no reason for them to actually legitimately take the full title away from Devin Haney.
Say that again.
There was no real legitimate reason for them to pull the full world title away from Devin Haney. There was no legitimate reason. He even defended it.
He was injured. Was he not? He was injured. That's why they took it.
How long was he injured?
Well, I don't know. He was injured for what, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months.
Come on, man. You know they ain't quick enough to strip somebody for an injury. These guys are injured all the time.
It was quick. But
let's not even bring up Keith Thurman. WBC.
Yeah, he was out for long. What, 2 years?
How long did it take for them to strip him of his WBC belt?
Yeah, it wasn't 2 months. That's for sure. You know what I mean?
So I think, look, man, it's some. I'm not even mad. It is what it is. I actually would have said that Loma would have been undisputed, could have been undisputed because he did win the belt, and it looked like that he was pretty much playing by the rules of the sanctioning body. Okay, you said I'm franchise now. We pull that out your hiney. Okay, cool. You pull that out your hiney. That's cool. I play by the rules, and okay, I'm this now. Fine. But guess what? Lomachenko isn't the one who snatched the belt away from Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? The WBC, the sanctioning body, they're the ones who did it. You know? Yeah. Without due process.
Okay. So let's have a quick look into the chat and see what they're saying. Okay. So wild salmon from the Highlands of Scotland only, says James Jameson. Highlands of Scotland. Don't they have salmon in Alaska, James? You're telling me they don't have salmon in Alaska? I don't know, James. I don't know. Loma fight makes money. Does it though? Because I think if it does make money, there'll be a rematch. If it don't, then it won't. It's gonna come down to the money. Let's have a look. No way was that fight a draw. Well, I had 2 points. I had 2 points in favor of Lopez. Let's have a look. The Gucci Kid up in the building. T.O. first 8 rounds and the 12th. Well, damn, yeah, that's a lot of rounds.
First 8 rounds is ridiculous, man. This cat, he can't get no real commentary to the fight talking like that, man.
Well,
that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not even mad because I'm keep it real with you, man. I won $500 on betting on Teofimo Lopez. I'm not tripping off that. I just want to see a great fight. I just love boxing. I just want to play by the rules that we all agree that the rules are.
So why did you bet on Lopez when you wanted Lomachenko to win?
I bet on Lopez. I didn't necessarily want Lomachenko to win. I analyzed and looked at it and said, I think that Loma is probably gonna win because I just bet on experience. You know what I'm saying? As far as from a fight fan, but as far as the gambler, the odds are so good. I mean, like I'm not saying that I never thought that Loma was heads and feet over Teofimo Lopez. No way. I never thought that. I thought it was a pretty good chance that the young guy could edge it out on the veteran. It's possible. So and the odds they were saying to that, hell yeah, I'll take that to take the odds. I'll throw a little bit of change out there and give me a little knock back. That's what's up. It's about separating your emotions from actual logic, and that's what I had the ability to do. So I'm not no Loma fan. I am a Loma fan because I'm a Loma. He's a great fighter. I'm a Teofimo Lopez fan because he's a fighter. I'm a fan of boxing. The point is, man, to be completely impartial, I looked at it and I called it a tie. I'll leave it at that.
Well, I had Teofimo Lopez. I had him winning 1 through till 7. 7 was close because that's when Lomachenko started to realize. Well, he knew it was a halfway mark. Halfway mark was the 6th round, and he must have gone back to his corner at the end of the 6th, and his dad must have got into him and said, "Okay, we got to start now." I believe Lomachenko was waiting it out, waiting for Lopez's power to fade, and then he was going to take him to school. But he waited until the 7th round, so that was 6 rounds already gone. He waited till the halfway mark, and maybe he thought, right now, I'm just going to take him out. But no, Lopez had other ideas. But in the 7th round was rough. The 7th, if my memory serves me right, the 7th round was rough because that's when Loma put his foot down, and instead of doing the Ukrainian national dance around the ring, backing off, circling with his back to the ropes at all times through the 1st round up until the 7th, Lomachenko stepped forward. He stepped up. He knew that now was the time, and. But he met resistance. Loma wasn't finished. Lopez still had some zingers in him. So that was a toughly contested round, if memory serves me right. The 7th round. But then it was in the 8th round when Lomachenko really came through and started putting that heat under Lopez. Started putting that whooping under him. And 8th round, Lomachenko. 9th round, Lomachenko. 10th round, Lomachenko. 11th round, Lomachenko. It looked like there was a possibility that Lomachenko might stop Teofimo Lopez. Lopez was fading at this point. And then we went into the 12th round. And I think I said it live. I covered the last few rounds. I woke up and I thought, I might as well just go live. I'm glad I did. And I said in the live show, in the 12th round, I said, I said it live. Whoever wins this round wins the fight. That was according to my thoughts because I hadn't totted up my scorecard yet. But so I was just going from the way the fight looked to me without the actual mathematics. I always do the mathematics after the final bell. I don't tot up my scores until the final bell, so I don't know who I've got winning on my card until the final bell. I think that's how the judge is supposed to do it too. They just mark that particular round and then they hand the card over each round. So it's not a question of keeping track. I don't feel a need to keep track of the actual scorecard. I just write down the scorecard, who I think won that individual round, and I don't know who's ahead on points on my card. I don't know who has won on my card until the very end when I do the totting up. But before looking at the card, I felt that whoever won the 12th round won the fight. That's how it looked like to me. So I do believe it was close. And if Lomachenko had won the 12th round, which on my scorecard he did not, if Lomachenko had won the final round, in my mind, looking at my plain eye, with the naked eye, I would have felt that it was a draw. But when I went back to my scorecards, even if Lomachenko had won the last round, then Lopez was still a 1 because he was 2 points ahead, having won the 12th. Had he lost the 12th, he would have been a 1 point ahead. So either way, on my scorecard, Lopez won. But I can't understand. I do believe it was a close fight, closer than many people believe it to be. To me, it was a close fight. But Lopez, on my scorecard, won by 2 points, equals 2 rounds. Gucci Kid, stripping, no draw. Does a rematch make money? Well, he's got other options, you see. He's got other options. He was talking about moving up before the fight. So, it's a legitimate thing, but I do have to ask the question, is a rematch, does Lomachenko, a rematch? Have to ask the question. And I want people in the chat to put their responses down, yay or nay. Rematch, yay. No rematch, nay. If you could do that now, I'll do a tally. Okay, so let me get into the rest of the chat. I'll get back to you, Bud, in a second. I gave the first 7 and the 12th. Yes, that's exactly how I had it. I did give Lomachenko the second round, probably unfairly, because he only pretty much came out with a flurry towards the end. So it's probably unfair of me to give him the second round, Lomachenko the second round, but I did. Fairly or unfairly, on reflection, I don't really think he won that second round.
I gotta say this. That's the same round when his old lady was holding her mouth like, "Oh, adios mio." You know what I'm saying? When Loma went in his mouth at the end of the round, you feel me? But I didn't score that for Loma. I scored that for. I scored it for Lopez because it's 3 minutes in the round, and a lot of stuff is going on.
Yes, I agree. Absolutement. Bring back the championship rounds 13 to 15. Totally agree. Damn. These guys these days, are they conditioned for 15? I think Loma would have gone 15. Definitely. But I don't know about Lopez. I don't know if Lopez was ready for the 15, even though he did make a massive resurgence in the 12th, and that was a show of character. Took some character to do that. But people are liking the idea of the undisputed rounds, yes. Yes, people are liking the idea of the disputed round. Yeah, is Lopez the franchise guy now? Is he the franchise champion now? Or is Lomachenko still the franchise guy? What the hell is going on? 13 to 15 is the real shizzle. Who's on the panel? It's me and Bud. There we go. Yes, chopping it up.